Ciao Iris, ti presento Eider, la mia pulcinella di mare. Allora, facciamo questa registrazione per te, spero che ti piaccia e che riesci a trovare tutto quello che serve per la tua intervista. Va bene? Eider, ci impegniamo, ok? Ok, 3, 2, 1, via. Domanda sul Covid, la tua esperienza personale e lavorativa pre e post Covid. Your professional experience pre and post Covid. Hi, I've been a tour guide for the last 6 years in Iceland, and before COVID, this was one of the greatest destinations in Europe. People coming, especially from United States, but also from Europe, from the Far East, from all over the world would come to Iceland. And it's actually since 2010 that the country has been investing into international tourism, promoting the island as a pristine, natural destination with lots of attractions. But well, COVID arrived and it was a little bit more challenging than any other eruption we had on the island before. So, as a matter of fact, we were forced to not travel anymore to Iceland. The border closed and we entered into a lockdown mode. This was a very interesting years for Icelandic people because they discovered their own island. They couldn't travel abroad like they would normally do, and so they've been discovering the island. For myself, as a tourist professional, it's been very difficult not to be able to travel to Iceland. Everything was inaccessible. What we normally would do was not an option anymore. So everything restarted slowly this year, 2021, in June. Groups started to come in again and it slowly returned back to normality for a while. 26th of July, we had more restrictions implemented and mask was required in most indoor places. So it's been not the easiest restart, but with a lot of hope and enthusiasm, we want Iceland to return to be our favorite travel destination. And so we are trying to do as much as possible. What is the country doing in order to allow people to come back here safely? Well, they're doing a lot of screening. The country is doing a lot of screening. You have to register online before you enter Iceland. You have to be tested and to certify your negative condition. So it is very important to understand that the country is investing a lot into screening. From the moment you step on the island, when you walk out of the airport, you have been screened, tested, and checked. Yes, this is what we are doing. And also, when people depart, there are some test centers that allow people to be checked in order to avoid this from spreading again. How was my professional experience before and after COVID? I've been a tour manager for the last 21 years, and Iceland has been always one of my favorite destinations. Before COVID, I used to come here in the summer, during the spring, in June, to chase these wonderful birds called puffin. And yes, it all went to a complete halt when COVID started, and lockdown was a restriction implemented by the country. But after a long break, things are restarting, and I think we're doing very well. We have people coming, especially from the United States. They feel safe, they feel secured. The country is providing screenings and support. If you need to be tested, there are test centers that will provide you for an immediate result. So this is what Iceland is doing. And we look forward to see you all coming back here. Why do you like Iceland? Why do I like Iceland? Well, I love Iceland unconditionally for everything that we have here. It's a little bit of a rock floating on the surface of the sea. Yes, it's only 39,000 square miles with 367,000 people, but it's unique. 30 active volcanoes, some of the greatest glaciers if you don't consider the polar region. So there is a lot to see here. And yes, we have also an incredible marine life, whales, orcas. It's pretty special up here. So I'm looking forward to see you all. And if you're looking for numbers, you can find them in the travel books. But let me tell you something. When you step into this island, you feel a different energy. The whole community will embrace you, and the whole infinite nature will make you feel at home. But bear in mind, the weather is always changing. We have a very unreliable weather, but unique in every possible way. During the summer, with our long days, 21 hours of sunlight, or during our winter, with very short days, but beautiful northern lights to light up our evenings. So Iceland is really a unique destination that I highly recommend. And if you're looking at special, mm, if you're looking at special reasons to travel to Iceland, if you're looking at special reasons to travel to Iceland, let me tell you, we have natural wonders of the modern world. Yes, in Europe, how many do we have? Three. One, the fjords of Norway. Two, the Blue Lagoon in Iceland. Three, Northern Lights. If there is one place in Europe that can account two of the natural wonders of the modern world, that there's only one place in Europe, and it's Iceland. So if you want to make this your next destination, welcome to Iceland, and explore our website, visit Iceland.is, and you'll have a great time. You'll have a great holiday. Is it not, Adar? I hope they will. But if you want to see this little guy, remember, they're not around the whole season. But if you want to see this little guy, remember, they're not around the whole season. They're only here during the summer for nesting. The rest of their life, they spend it in the open sea. So I hope you follow my advice and come to Iceland. Thank you. Thank you for watching. What kind of nature we have in Iceland? Well, the flora in Iceland is pretty unique and remote, even though we have some species that are not endemic. But when you look at the animals we have here we have Eider, a little puffin bird that is typical from here. We have plenty of other animals that are also very special but not endemic, like the Icelandic horse, a unique species of horse that came from the mainland Norway with the Vikings when they first colonized this area. And you know, they are pretty special now. They are considered some of the most special horses in the world. Unfortunately, we try to protect them as much as possible, so if they travel abroad, they are not allowed to be back in the island to protect their species from any form of genetic danger coming from outside. We also have lots of ships, yes, free roaming in Iceland for over 1,000 years. They came with the Vikings and they really are amazing. We have a great deal of ships with great wool. So, you know, when you come to Iceland, you can try our national dish, the Icelandic soup made with lamb, meat, and vegetables. And also, if you feel cold, you can buy one of the sweaters made with Icelandic wool. It is a little itchy and it is a little hard when you touch it, but it's extremely, sorry. In Iceland, you find the greatest wool. It's not the softer, it's not the most colorful one. We like to keep our colors natural, so brown, gray, black and white, but it's unique. And if you feel cold in the winter, there's nothing better than to buy a local Icelandic sweater to keep you warm. We have some national patterns and traditional designs, and you know, most of our sweaters are hand knitted. We have very long winters here. So during the winter, when it's cold and dark, there's nothing better than to knit, and the winter will be shorter. And then a tourist will be happy because they will buy a unique sweater. So thank you for watching and visit Iceland. Why is Iceland important? Talk about the geothermal activities. Iceland is a pretty unique destination. We have, yes, a lot of geothermal activity. It's because of a very simple reason. We are sitting on the top of lava. The mid-Atlantic ridge is a line of fire that is crossing the Atlantic Ocean, and in very few places this line is above the sea level. One of these hotspots is called Iceland. The whole island is actually formed by the emerged part of this ridge. And if you look at the tectonic of the island, we are between the two tectonic plates of the North American one and the Euro-Asian one. And they are still distancing today 2 centimeters a year, which sounds like a lot. But you know, if you want to buy a very special property, just buy a plot in the middle of the Atlantic ridge, and there you go. Your property will increase in value and in length 2 centimeters a year. Sounds like a good deal. Iceland is also an incredible destination with the geothermal activities. This island is producing green energy, electricity from the underground earth, and it's incredibly hot down here underneath the soil, because above the soil it's always fresh and cool. We have a cool summer but mild winters, and the geothermal activities is helping us to keep us warm. All our homes are heated with geothermal water, and the electricity is green because it's produced with geothermal energy. It is incredible, it is unique, it is green. We are really committed to the environment. The only fossil fuel that we use here are for cars, trucks, and to power our jet planes. Everything else is using green energy. So one more reason to travel to Iceland. Wonderful destination, an environmental committed destination, and a gorgeous destination as well. Did I say destination? Maybe. Iris, spero che ci sia qualcosa di buono in tutto ciò. Ti mando un bacio da parte mia e del nostro Eidar. Un saluto. Ciao. From me, from myself, Filippo, and Eidar, we want to say travel to Iceland, and we hope to see you soon here. Bye. Bless.